My name's Adrian Deutsch, singer-songwriter in a band called Red Riders. Apparently this classic song is called Slide It Next to Me, which is a Red Riders song. I think it was my 15th birthday. I got an MC303 Roland Groove box, which was a lot of fun. So I think I used that for some of the drum sounds. First person I ever played it to would have been Al, and we went on to form the band together. And that was good fun, like showing each other song ideas and getting excited off each other's songs and riffing off them. The song, I think, initially started as an idea. I must have put it down on like 4-track tape recorders, which in retrospect were quite vibey little things. Possibly already in my grandma's house when I was living there when I first moved up to Sydney. I would have done a demo of it as well on like an old PC with Cubase on it, like 8 tracks or something like that, which again is kind of charming in retrospect. So we had that demo, and I would have played that demo to Al, and we would have jammed on top of that together and had some ideas there. That was the demo that went on the original Red Riders demo. But then as the band evolved and we turned into a live act together, we refined the song more in the rehearsal room together. So obviously Matt was playing the bass line and leading that groove, especially in the verses when it's so bass heavy. And then Tom brought all his excellent drum ideas as well. And especially in the chorus, there were some new ideas there that were never on the demo, new things. And it all evolved and came together more. In the rehearsal room, Al and I would harmonize and sing off each other, and, dance around a bit.
If you want it, you can have it, you can have it. If you want it, you can slide it next to me. If you need it, no need to leave it. All you can see it, you can slide it next to me.
We used to rehearse in this rehearsal studio in Alexandria in Sydney, and one of the rooms was just covered in mirrors, which was either great or creepy depending on your perspective. But yeah, it kind of encouraged a bit of dancing and hip movements. So we had fun with it. But yes, it did evolve, like from a little idea to a fully fledged band version that we then took out on the road and recorded on the album like that. So it was on the first Red Riders album called Replica Replica. We made a video for it. That was fun. Black and white, edgy, good times. Yeah, good times, good fun. Good fun to record, good fun to play live. Most songs that I have start with a feeling, an energy, something sitting with you, and you need to express it, and you need to do something with that energy, with that feeling. And you think, well, I could run a marathon or I could pick up a guitar. I think it's about, being a, 19-year-old, 20-year-old, something like that, having crushes, trying to do things about it, but being very clumsy while trying to pretend to be cool, but a joke. And maybe just that sort of space. It's honestly nothing super specific, probably just wanting to be accepted in some level. But having fun with that nervous energy. Like, it is a nervous energy song, but it's also self-aware enough to have fun with that. And that's the noisy bit and the rocking out bit and whatnot. People would groove a bit in the bass-led bit that Matt played on the bass. Dun, 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 that kind of thing. This sort of like a sliding groove feeling. And then it gets loud. And then people maybe jump around a bit and spill their drinks. I write like a bunch of songs, and in the moment you think they're all good, and then some just connect more than others. Maybe it was those dynamics that it is gives you an excuse for an expression and to kind of let it out yourself. It's good for you, like any pent up nervous energy just like get it out, you know. So maybe I was doing everyone before we knew what it was, a kind of like mass therapy or something like that, you know, sonic, like just noisy therapy. Bit of exercise, get some endorphins, you know, it's good balance. As hard as I try, I can't stop making up music. I still make solo records. I've been making them, never stopped making them. Last one came out 2020. That's called Together. And so these records, they're all on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music. You know, remember to like and subscribe. And I got another one in the works. It's kind of a bit small, folky, minimal sounding. I'm getting more and more into acoustic guitars, so you know, and jazz. So it must be getting old, right? But having fun with that. Music is still fun. It's still an expression, and yeah, check it out. See if you like it.